All right, we're out here today at my parents' house. We're going to shoot some big bore revolvers, and my left wrist, for whatever reason, feels like it's broken today. I have no idea why. I didn't have any kind of an injury or anything. It just feels like it's broken, and I know how that feels because I did break this one. It felt the exact same way. Anyway, we got my 10.5-inch Performance Center 500 mag. This is my 5 3/4 inch 500 mag BFR. This one's just kind of for fun. I just brought it out here for shits and giggles. And then this is my buddy Luke's 460 Taurus Raging Hunter, correct?
Yes.
All right. And what barrel length is this one?
That's an 8 3/8 inch barrel.
8 3/8?
8 3/8.
Okay, that's good. I was thinking it was the 6.5. I'm gonna move this just to compare. That's 8 3/8, and this is 10.5. Line them up here at the cylinder. So I guess that's the difference, huh? Yep. And they're both ported. Mine's got like a brake. This one's got ports. What do you think of this gun so far? Does it shoot pretty good?
So far, it's done pretty well. When I found the right ammo for it finally, after a lot of trial and error, it finally started grouping them up pretty good. So.
But with factory ammo?
Factory ammo was kind of wild, but...
Like 4.5-inch groups or so at 50?
Probably more than that.
Oh, really?
But it is iron sights, and it was new to me, so that may be part of the problem.
Yeah, and I've seen...
There's a lot of getting used to it in the break-in period. And
yeah, I've seen where some guns need to be shot a little bit before they tighten up. Right. The last two Red Hawks I have, they started tightening up after about 5 or 6 cylinders full. Yeah. I don't know how much you've shot this yet, but...
it's been a little while because I shot all the factory ammo, and then I reloaded a couple of... trying to find a pet load for it, and finally found a 240 grain XTP mag that really worked well with it.
Let's look at your reloads here.
H110 on it. So.
And you say you're using H110?
Yep. So.
Behind
46 grains of H110. It's got a mag rifle primer and then XTP 240 grain mag.
Yeah.
Bullet. And
really with this one, you want that mag because the other ones are meant for like 45 Colt velocities.
So.
Yeah. It'll look like Starline brass.
Also, no, it's the Federal brass that I reloaded, but they are nickel plated. But I do have some Starline brass ordered, but they're on back order, so no telling when they'll get those out.
Well, we're gonna shoot these. Y'all seen me shoot these before, and I got my reloads for that. But I also brought some Federal Fusion because I think that'd be good to hunt with. And then I've got 5 shots of some Underwood ammo. I think that's 500 grain soft points, which are just for fun because you don't need that here where we're at in Arkansas. Honestly, my reloads for this, I've got them loaded down. They're loaded down to like 500 JRH levels, which I think is fine for here because with deer, you don't need 4,000 foot-pounds of energy or anything. And it makes it easier to shoot accurately. So that's what I hunt with. And it's got like I think I use a Liant 2400 with a 300 grain FTX Hornady bullet and whatever primers I can find. Which the 500 mag when it first came out, I think used large pistol primers, and then at some point they switched to large rifle or small rifle primer.
I thought it would be a Magnum pistol primer, but it's actually a Magnum rifle primer that
they
recommend.
Yeah. So. All right, well, let's get set up. We'll put a target down there, and we'll see how they do. And action. Got some concussion.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Got
some issues.
Got a little bit of issues. How is it shooting at your house?
Well, this is a further distance than I've ever shot it. So
okay.
I was shooting was at 15 to 25.
Okay, I'm going to say you probably need to come down then.
I would imagine.
Okay.
It's probably still on the rise.
All right. Well, let's go adjust. So we've made some adjustments here. We moved it about, what, 3 or 4 clicks down. I was looking at some targets that Luke had sent me before, and he's got a real good group, but it was about, I don't know, maybe an inch high at, what'd you say, 15 or 20 yards? Yeah. So at 50, I'm going to guess that it's still climbing a little bit. And we put a fresh target up down there.
It stayed fresh after that first shot.
And this is at 50 yards, so to me in my opinion, this is equivocal to like 100 yards for a rifle. This is a pretty good sighting in range for a revolver. And don't forget, the camera adds 10 pounds of recoil.
I feel it.
It feels like when you go to the eye doctor and they spray that air in your eyes. That's what this feels like. Hey, let me walk down there and see if you're on paper before we shoot any more. All right, so I can see already where he's at. He's got one low, one high, and they're both to the right. The up and the down I can't do nothing about, but we do need to go to the left. All right. Damn, dude, the concussion is impressive.
It sure is.
Jeez. So we're getting there. This and right here were his first 2 shots. We adjusted left, and he's there and there. From this pattern, Luke, I'm going to say you pulled this one or something.
Yeah. And I think the aim point was slightly different here. Like I felt myself kind of pull that one.
So I'm going to say this is your group.
I think there's 2 here.
Huh?
I think there might be.
I think that's one.
I don't know.
You might be keyholing too.
Yeah, that's true.
And then this one.
Yeah, that's definitely
you can tell
2
that's
there.
2. But yeah, I would say this is your group, and you moved it left, so here and here. I think you're good left and right. I'd just come up one and call it good almost. Squared away. We're going to shoot mine now. I'm going to shoot my reloads just because they're easier to shoot. This is the Federal Fusion that I got. And this is pretty good ammo. And Federal Fusion is not loaded super hot. This is grain, semi-jacketed hollow point. That would be. It's a bonded bullet too, I think, so it shouldn't break up or anything. Here's the 500 grain XTP. Oh, these are XTPs. 500 grain XTPs going 1425 feet per second. I've only got 5 of these. That doesn't look like an XTP, but that's what it is, or that's what it says it is. All right, and then here's my reloads. And I've said before, these are 300 grain FTXs. And when I put this on the chronograph, these are shooting right at about 500 JRH levels. And the 500 JRH is the same thing as a 500 mag, but it's just a hair shorter. Kind of like the difference between a 460 mag and a 454 Casull. So these are dimensionally the same as a 500 mag, but they're shooting more like a 500 JRH, which is great for here, like I said, for deer, because you don't need all that power. But it's nice to have it too, or have that capability. Oh, you know what? Gotta take lens cap off, Byron. hadn't shot this thing in a while.
Tell you one good thing about tripods is they don't jump.
Oh man, I do. Let's walk down here and see what we got. So it looks like we're both shooting a little low today.
Yeah, there's your 3. So you got
Yeah.
one here, here, and right there, which
Yeah.
is a pretty tight group.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shooting gun. I just need to move it up, I guess. Either that or practice with it some more. I think that's just the group though. Alright. Alright, so since I'm shooting a little low, I could adjust my scope, but I'm going to try this Federal Fusion because it should be shooting a lot faster. And if that's the case, I'm thinking it might shoot point of aim. So we're going to try it, see how it patterns. It does recoil more. But that, you're just not going to go away from that with a 500 mag or any of these.
Double. It was there earlier, but
Yeah,
thinking, yeah, that's the second hole.
One of these was that other pattern, so this
Yeah,
pattern
so that
is
one.
here, there, and there. So I'm going to say that's good enough for me hunting. I'm going to leave my scope where it is.
Yeah, I think I would too.
And I'll just use that Fusion. All right. Open sights, which I'm not good at, just to get my excuses out of the way. I like the way the Tauruses feel. I like the grip.
It's a solid grip. Like, I was impressed with what that grip felt like whenever
Yeah.
I bought it. That was one of the best things.
I like that it's got finger grooves, but they're not real aggressive.
Yeah.
Because sometimes with these, my fingers want to ride high. They don't want to spread out down here on these, like some of them do. Wait a minute. All right, here we go. All I could think was, you know, you are shooting reloads. You better put your eyes on.
Eye and ear protection's a must.
Man, I can't pull the trigger on it. I know that's weird, but I'm so used to the brake on my 500.
Yeah. It's got a heavier pull on it.
Yeah. Boy, that trigger is
God.
stiff. I mean, it's not bad, but it's so much more than what I'm
It's
used
a
to.
heavy pull. But it breaks pretty good.
Whew, let's go down there. All right, so we have just about halved the distance to the target, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna guess this is 20 yards. We were at 50. We got the BFR here. This is a 5 3/4 inch barrel. This was a Lipsy's exclusive. And this is shooting my reloads. Luke's gonna take a stab at it here.
Oh, yeah.
And we're using the same target, but I know where the other pattern was, so. Woo.
Yeah, that's a beast.
Did it hurt?
It pinched my hand right there.
What happened?
So, I was holding it with it braced on that. So when it popped up, it caught my hand on the way back.
Oh, mashed your, oh, pinched your palm.
Yeah. It's
Hold on, let me see that.
just a little blood
But
blister.
Oh, shit. That sucks. Do it again.
It does, but not enough to quit shooting.
All right. Yeah, maybe we need a
back a little bit.
Shirt or something under it. I don't know.
There we go.
How'd the recoil feel?
Not bad, actually.
You're right on it.
Yeah, it was.
It's not bad.
It was nothing.
It's very doable.
It wasn't nothing. It's a Magnum pistol. But
yeah, but it's doable.
Way manageable. Yeah. It felt good.
I think you're in the or touching red.
Well, let's see if we can't do it again.
Woo, shit. It sent stuff flying back behind the target.
All right, last one.
All right, last one. Dang, that's a thumper.
It is. You feel it. But
extraction's been good on all these today. We haven't had any problems with sticking shells or sticking brass.
I can't find the extractor handle.
Tilt it up. Most of the time it just falls out.
Yep, it is.
All right. All right, let's walk down there and see what we got. This big 500 just makes big ass holes in the target. So there was the first one.
Yeah.
That one was really good. I don't know if this is the group or if you pulled them, but you blew one giant big ass hole in the target with both of those. Let me see if I can push that back to where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's your group.
So not bad.
Yeah, not bad. You can hunt with it. And if you see what these big bore revolvers are doing to that bag of ours, it's blowing it up. Good? All right, here we go. Got loaded up 3. It just got me in the palm. These single actions are meant to ride up a little bit. I'm not very good at shooting them, but I think we did pretty good. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's all in there, isn't it? I'm gonna take this glove off and show you that Luke and I did pretty much the same damn thing. See my hand? Back up a little bit. Oh yeah.
Mine's bigger.
Yeah, but mine's more defined. So I would say be careful of that when you're shooting that gun.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to teacup hold it whenever you're
I can't even tell where.
Just sitting there shooting it for sure.
Oh, you know what? I've got 2. I think that was yours. These 2 are mine, and then maybe that one?
Maybe.
So I think
or the one at the very, very top. No, because that was mine.
So, huh? Oh, I was going to say, so we've learned here that when you're hunting with a handgun, at least me and Luke, we've got a 2/3 chance of hitting the deer.
67% of the time, we're going to put a kill shot on that deer.
But this is fine. You can hunt with that, even if you're off by that much. So, there we go. This is the 500 grain. Underwood says this is an XTP. Like I said, that does not look like an XTP to me, but there's your item number and all that. 1425 feet per second.
XTP flat point.
Huh?
It's an XTP flat point right there.
Oh,
there's the FP.
Yeah, good catch. That's like this. That's kind of like XTP mag, or so it's a little bit different.
All they did was fill in the hollow point with with that lid.
And funny thing, I chronographed this gun and this gun. This gun shot exactly as fast as this one. They were within like 50 feet per second of each other, which is crazy since this has got like twice the barrel. Yeah. But I think the BFR, everything on it is just so much tighter. Like it's got the cylinder gap is just crazy tight. I'm sure the barrel's tight. The cylinder gap on this one's pretty loose. But all right, I'm gonna shoot just one of these because this isn't that pleasant. And then Luke's gonna shoot one. And we're gonna see if we can't get some more blood blisters going.
That's right. It's a man marks. That's what that is.
I'm just gonna shoot free-handed because I don't want any more blood blisters. I don't know about you. Okay, so yeah, those are a lot worse. A lot worse. The gun is coming up a lot. And I don't know if maybe that's because my gloves, this is a slick grip, but I've always heard single actions are supposed to come up, and boy is it. It sure as hell is coming up. We'll have to look, but I kind of feel like I hit right in there because I don't see any other new holes, and I doubt I missed it. But all right, Luke, you ready?
Oh yeah.
So I was watching videos the other day on like guns for bear defense, and this one guy was talking about how he carried a single action Ruger.
Yeah.
I guess a Super Blackhawk. I think it was a 480 Ruger he used or something.
Super Blackhawk?
Yeah, Super Blackhawk, single action.
And his is in 45 long Colt, and he swears by it.
Who is it?
My dad.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I think here in Arkansas, that's great because you can get the Ruger only load, you know, that's really hopped up for a Blackhawk, and then around here for black bear, that'd be great. So would this be good for grizzly defense? I think. I think.
Let him shoot it. It would
be
great.
Yeah, I think the round itself is perfectly capable of doing. I mean, you could shoot this thing to Saturn.
Hello.
We got a phone call. We got technical difficulties. They're not technical. It's marital. Okay. And I'm thinking of taking one more shot without the glove and see if it comes up that much. Because that thing, like the web of my wrist hit the hammer.
Nope.
It's a bump. I think that bottom one is you.
Right here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we're chewing up that little area right there.
It stayed right here pretty consistently.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot one more time, and I'm gonna aim for like right here. See where it goes. Dude, that load is stout.
It is. That one hurt.
Stout. You know, you can get 700 grain bullets in that thing.
Yeah, but who would you get to shoot them?
Kentucky Ballistics.
Because I don't want to do it.
You know, I don't know, but you know, the bigger the bullet, the less powder you're gonna have in it.
It's true, but I've always, even with like my 270, whenever we were reloading it, if you up the grain of the bullet, it's heavier recoil because you got more bullet to push out.
I guess so.
So even though the powder's lowering, the friction of the bullet itself is is increasing. So.
So yeah, I don't know if I want any of that 700 grain.
I don't think I do.
Or the 600. I think 500 is.
I think I'm good with that 240 grain.
Pretty bad. Here you go. I'm gonna take my glove off for this one. Although it looked like it came up pretty good with you.
It did. It didn't slip out of my hand or anything, but boy, it had some muzzle rise for sure.
You know, a load I really like for the 500 mag is a 275 grain.
Mm-hmm.
Lighter recoil, super fast bullet. Big hollow point. It's like a lead-free Barnes XPB. You could eat like a bowl of cereal out of that hollow point. It's huge. I'm gonna shoot it from a rest though.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim for that spot. I'm gonna try to keep my palm out from under the butt.
Let's do that too.
Woo! It shot high. Can you see where it hit? It's shooting high, at least from a rest. My left and right is
Yeah,
fine,
we're see it's right there.
You see it?
Top left.
Yeah. Let me shoot one more time free-handed and see, because we weren't hitting high with any of those others. Maybe it's just me on that one. Gosh, that's a lot.
The recoil is severe.
It is
and if you
highly
if you have a
severe.
tendency to limp wrist any kind of pistol, this round is not for you.
But you know, with my reloads, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But with the 500 grain, it is bad. Bad. Same spot. So
it's consistent though. Yeah, I mean,
it's consistent.
It looks like they're touching too, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
It likes that round. You just have to walk it in a little.
Let me try one of the reloads then. I'm gonna shoot the same spot with the reload. And even with it being 300 grain versus 500, I think the 500 is going out faster. So I think this being slower, it will shoot a little lower. I can't tell where that went. No, yes I can. Come on down here. I think I'm pulled to the right. Right there. So with the 300 grain, my up and down I think is fine. But either I pulled it. Let's do another one.
Okay.
Just because. Yeah. With those reloads, this isn't bad at all. Now, one time I was shooting these reloads and I shot it and it just kind of went poof. The bullet just kind of fell out the barrel. I'm gonna guess that a drop of sweat or something fell in the case while I was reloading it because it was hot in my garage.
That, or you forgot to put powder in that one and just the primer was enough.
It had enough to at least get out. I came out here looking for it on the ground because I doubt it made it to the target, but it just barely pooped out of that barrel. Okay, let's go look at that one. I think I pulled this one just to the right just because it's me. I'm not great with open sights. But here were the two 500s and here were the two 300s. And there's where I was aiming. So I think the 500 just shoots high and the 300 is more to point of aim. So I think it's a fun gun to shoot, at least with the reloads.
Yeah.
Not with those
yeah,
others.
with the reloads for sure.
So just to do a quick little after action report on that range session there. You know, these big bore guns are a lot of fun. They're not for everybody, although honestly I think they could, but you got to work your way up to it. But they're just a lot of fun, and all three of the guns that we shot today I thought did pretty good. We didn't have any extraction issues. We didn't have any kind of major accuracy problems. Luke's still got to get his gun dialed in a little bit, but I mean, we were also shooting open sights at 50 yards, and both of us are approaching 40, so yeah, think of any more excuses that I can throw in here, but you know, they shot fine. They shot really good, and I've got a Leupold scope that I offered it to Luke for sale, and he's thinking about buying it, but I think if he puts a scope on his, he's going to find that it's a really good shooting gun. But I was surprised at the difference in recoil between my 500 mag and his 460. I honestly felt like his 460 kicked more, but you know, as Luke pointed out, I've got a scope on mine, stainless steel scope rings. I've got quite a bit more barrel, quite a bit more muzzle brake or compensator, whatever, on the end of mine. And I don't know, but I felt like his 460 was, man, the pressure that thing is putting off when it goes off, it's impressive. It was like getting slapped in the chest, or it was just a lot. It's very much a lot. And you know, that BFR, I really need to get a holster for it, because it does shoot pretty good. It's not going to be a long distance gun. You know, you can see from there, I mean, at 20 yards, even free-handed, I was putting down a pretty good group with that, depending on, well, both loads that I put in it actually had pretty good groups. It was just they shot to different points of aim, but that's not the problem that's not a problem with the gun or me. That's just how it works. The talk of the town, though, from this video is that 500 grain, 500 mag. Oh my God, that is a lot of recoil. And you know, I've shot those before. I only had 5 rounds of that left. I must have been shooting them out of my bigger 500 mag, out of my Performance Center 10.5 inch, because I remember them kicking a lot, but I don't remember them being just, you know, just horrible. But out of that BFR, those 500 grainers are amazingly heavy on recoil. I would say that gun could make a decent bear gun if you load it up with, I'll tell you what you can do. I would load it up. If I lived in Alaska and I was going to carry that gun, I would buy some 300 or 400 grain hard cast 500 JRH and put in there. Or you could do like I'm doing and just load your Magnum brass down to JRH levels. But I would put some 400 grain hard cast in there and make it lower recoil so you can get a little bit quicker follow-up shots and stuff, and you could totally do that, I think. But with that 500 grain XTP or whatever in there, holy shit. No, I wouldn't use that for grizzly. Not that there's not enough power, by no means. It's got plenty of power. I have a feeling that bullet through a bear's skull would absolutely wreck its whole world in one shot. But the problem would be your follow-up shots. If, you know, you'd have to be, you know, really, I'm not too keen on carrying a single action for bear defense anyway, just because you want that speed for follow-up shots. Not only that, but also if the bear, maybe things got sideways and the bear is on top of you. If you've got a double action, you know, you can just squeeze it up in there any way you can and just pull the trigger and just go to town and just eat that bear up while he's on top of you. Single action, that's going to be hard to do. You can't just pull the trigger. You know, you'd have to wrestle with the hammer and the trigger while fighting a bear off that's laying on top of you and biting your skull. So I don't know about that, but I would say I wouldn't feel ill-prepared bringing that gun, that BFR, out to the woods with some lighter 500 mag or 500 JRH with some hard cast bullets. But anyway, we had a lot of fun today. It's really hot, and I'm going to have to clean my guns at some point. This is 2 range sessions I've done without cleaning anything. Just riding them hard and putting them up wet. But, yeah, we'll see you guys later, alright?